വൈറൽ ഫീവർ ആയതുകൊണ്ട് തൊണ്ട ഇതാവുന്നത് അധികം ഊതി കഴിഞ്ഞ് പിന്നെ സല്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ഗ്യാപ്പ് സ്വയം ഉണ്ടാക്കുക കേട്ടോ. സല്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോ ലെഫ്റ്റ് റൈറ്റ് ഒരു ഫോട്ടോഗ്രാഫർ എടുക്കണ്ടേ? ഫോട്ടോഗ്രാഫർ ഫിലിമൊക്കെ പിടിക്കാനായിട്ട് അവിടെ സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് പുറകിലോടെ സ്റ്റാൻഡ് എങ്ങാനും ഈ കേനോപ്പി സാറേ കല്ലൊക്കെ കയറ്റി വെച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പൊ സപ്പോസ് എനിക്ക് പറയാൻ ബാക്കിലോടെ സ്റ്റാൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. മൊബൈല് ആരെങ്കിലും കയ്യിലുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ സ്വിച്ച് ഓഫ് ചെയ്ത് വെക്കാം കേട്ടോ. മൊബൈൽ സ്വിച്ച് ഓഫ് ചെയ്ത് വെക്കാം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സൈലൻസ് ആയിട്ട് വെക്കാം. आपका निरीक्षण के लिए हाजिर है। को मार्च करने के लिए अनुमति चाहता हूं। श्रीमान परेड तीनों तिन्ने देने चलेगा। पहले वोट 22 से चल। ഓക്കെ കട്ട് ചെയ്തു മറ്റു
I request everyone kindly to switch off your mobile phone. A very good morning to all the respected dignitaries on and off the dais, cadets, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here today for the passing out ceremony of 14th batch of cadets of B.Tech Marine Engineering, 6th batch of M.Tech Marine Engineering, of Kunjali Marakkar School of Marine Engineering, Cochin. We welcome you all to this grand ceremony.
The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet, Aristotle told. We at Kunjali Marakkar School of Marine Engineering aim to mold future marine engineers who are competent enough to cater the needs of ever-growing shipping industry. Now, let's start the ceremony by seeking blessings of the Almighty. I request everybody to kindly rise for the invocation.
നന്മയാകുന്ന കാന്തി കാണുവാൻ കണ്ണിനാകേണമേ നല്ല വാക്കിൻ്റെ ശീലു ചൊല്ലുവാൻ നാവിനാകേണമേ സ്നേഹമാകുന്ന ഗീതമോ എൻ്റെ കാതിനിണയാകണേ സത്യമെന്നുള്ള ശീലമോടെ ഞാൻ ശാന്തി അറിയണമേ ഭൂമിയമ്മ എന്നറിയുവാനുള്ള ബോധമുണ്ടാകണേ ജീവജാലങ്ങളാകിയും ജന്മബന്ധുവായിടണേ ജാതിഭേദങ്ങളെന്ന ശാപമോ ദൂരെ മറയണമേ ലോകമൊന്നെന്ന പാഠമെന്നുമെൻ മനസ്സിലെഴുതേണമേ
Thank you, cadets. Let me introduce the honorable guest on the dais, Professor Dr. K.N. Madhusudanan, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Cochin University of Science and Technology, who is presiding over the ceremony. Our chief guest of the day, Captain Thomas Wilfred Pinto, Chairman and Managing Director, Seven Island Shipping Limited, Mumbai. Our guest of honor, Shri Sajan P.T., Deputy General Manager, Elegant Marine Services, Kochi. Professor Dr. P.G. Shankaran, Pro Vice Chancellor, Cochin University of Science and Technology. Professor Dr. K.A. Simon, Director, Albert's Maritime Institute, Kochi. Associate Professor Roy V. Paul, Course Coordinator, KMSME, CUSAT. Professor M.P. John, Director, Kunjali Marakkar School of Marine Engineering, CUSAT. Now I invite Professor M.P. John, Director, KMSME, to deliver the welcome address. Sir.
Professor Dr. K.N. Madhusudan, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Cochin University of Science and Technology, and presiding officer of this function. Captain Thomas Wilfred Pinto, Chairman and Managing Director, Seven Islands Shipping Limited, Mumbai, and Chief Guest Sorry for the interruption. Sri Sergeant PT, Deputy General Manager, Elegant Marine Services, Kochi, and our guest of honor. Dr. P.G. Shankaran, Pro Vice Chancellor, CUSAT. Dr. K.A. Simon, Director, Almet Maritime Institute, Kochi. Captain Philip Matthew, Head of Fleet Personnel Management, Seven Islands Shipping, Mumbai. Chairman of Institute of Marine Engineers, India, and Committee of Master Mariners. Masters and Chief Engineers present here. Professor Venugopal, Course in Charge. Sri Roy V. Paul, Course Coordinator. Press and Media, faculty members, staff, and my dear cadets.
Graduate degree course with intake strength of 18 students. The selection of the students is based on all
A common entrance test following the government norms and complying with the DG shipping guidelines. Ours is the only institute in this country conducting 4-year BTech Marine Engineering degree course and 2-year MTech Marine Engineering postgraduate degree course directly operated by a state government university. The BTech degree course is approved by AICT and DG Shipping. The quality management system implemented is in compliance with ISO 9001:2015 standard. Our institute has the entire infrastructure required as per DG Shipping norms with all basic and advanced laboratories. We also conduct DG Shipping approved engine room simulator course both in operational and management levels. Besides, we have shipping campus for imparting afloat training to our marine engineering cadets. We have a team of dedicated maritime faculties who are experienced in flag state administration, port state control, port administration, classification society, ship superintendency, etc. for molding the cadets into marine engineering with adequate skill and competency. Thereby, the cadets are trained to take up the challenging profession of marine engineering. We also have well-qualified and experienced professors and lecturers in allied subjects to handle the curriculum. Cadets passing out of this portal of this institute are in possession of necessary documents such as Indos number, CDC, passport, MEO class 4 Part A exemption certificates, etc. to join the ship as junior engineer. The visiting shipping companies express their high opinion about the campus and facilities provided, including the qualification and expertise of our faculty members and the quality of marine engineering training. Cadets passing out of KMSME in the previous years are employed in various reputed shipping companies around the globe, and they have proved their competence on board ships as per the feedback received from the shipping companies. We are happy to inform you that all the cadets passed out of KMSME in the previous year have been placed on board ship of reputed companies. Our special thanks to the management, Seven Island Shipping Limited and Elegant Marine Services for their continued support in placing our cadets on board their ships. Coming back to my duty of welcome address, we have with us Professor Dr. K.N. Madhusudanan, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, to preside over the function. Dr. Madhusudanan took over as the Vice Chancellor of Cochin University and Science and Technology on 25th April 2019. Prior to that, he has held various positions such as Registrar CUSAT, Member of Syndicate CUSAT, Dean Faculty of Engineering and Technology, MG University, HOD Department of Instrumentation, CUSAT, and so on. He secured his PhD from CUSAT in 1989. Dr. Madhusudan is a member of various boards of studies, academic councils, selection committees, a referee for journals, project review committees, etc. Basically, Dr. Madhusudan is a highly skilled academician, and the list of his achievements is inexhaustive. Let us put our hands together and welcome him to this function. We are privileged to have Captain Thomas Wilfred Pinto, Chairman and Managing Director, Seven Islands Shipping Limited, Mumbai, as our chief guest. Captain Pinto is a master mariner with over 40 years of experience in shipping industry. He began his career at sea in 1979, sailed on various types of Indian and foreign flag vessels, and took over command of the ship in 1991. In 1998, he took up a shore job as Marine Superintendent with Marakkar Airlines Limited, Mumbai. In 2002, Captain Pinto started Seven Islands Shipping Limited, and the company acquired its first vessel, a product tanker named MT Seven Islands, in 2003. Currently, the company owns and operates 22 different types of ships. They are 2 gas carriers, 3 crude oil carriers, 15 product carriers, and 2 chemical tankers. As on date, the company is India's second largest private shipping company, Chrysler has rated Seven Islands Shipping Limited as A+ stable. The company is also certified as ISO 9001:2015 compliance by American Bureau of Shipping. In 2017, Seven Islands Shipping Limited was awarded as the fastest growing Indian shipping company by the Director General of Shipping. The company has also been the fastest growing tanker company in India over the past 4 years and currently the largest marine transporter of India's requirement of refined petroleum by sea. Captain Pinto is a board member of the International Tanker Owners Pollution Federation Limited, ITOPF, and Indian National Ship Owners Association, INSA. Seven Islands Shipping Limited has placed our 25 cadets during the past year, and thank you for the same. We wholeheartedly welcome you, sir, to this August gathering. Another eminent dignitary we have with us is Sri Sergeant PT, Deputy General Manager, Elegant Marine Services, Kochi, as our guest of honor. Sri Sergeant graduated in Mechanical Engineering from Government College, Trichur in 1988. After completing pre-sea training at DMIT, Calcutta, in 1991 he joined SCA Mumbai as Marine Engineer. Sri Sergeant became Chief Engineer in 1999 while serving UOSM Singapore. He continued his service as Chief Engineer with Fleet Management Limited, Hong Kong from 2001 to 2006, serving in various types of ships. In 2006, he took over as the Superintendent of Elegant Marine Services, Kochi, and Agent of Fleet Management Limited, Hong Kong, and rose to the level of Deputy General Manager and still continuing. He is a fellow Institute of Marine Engineers of India. Came School of Marine Engineering is thankful for selecting our cadets for the placement on board their ship. This year, he has already selected 19 cadets placed on board the FML ships, as has been done in earlier years. While we thank you for your relentless support to us, we welcome you, sir, to this gathering. Professor Dr. P.G. Shankaran has been Pro-Vice Chancellor of CUSAT since August 2017. He is a postgraduate in statistics from CUSAT and also secured PhD in the same subject from CUSAT. Prior to taking over as Pro-Vice Chancellor, he was Professor and HOD of Statistics of CUSAT and Director Center for Population Studies, CUSAT. Dr. Shankaran has received the Young Researchers Award constituted by the International Indian Statistical Association USA to honor outstanding researchers in statistics theory. He has published 167 research papers in referred journals, of which over 130 were in international journals, published 4 books and 3 technical papers, delivered 81 invited talks in national and international conferences, and the list of his credentials is inexhaustive. Let us put our hands together to welcome Dr. Shankaran to this function. Professor Dr. K. A. Simon, Director Albert's Maritime Institute, Kochi, is a graduate in Mechanical Engineering from Kerala University. Worked on board different types of ships of Shipping Corporation of India for 12 years, of which 5 years as Chief Engineer. Thereafter, Dr. Simon has served at Mercantile Marine Departments and DG Shipping and rose to the level of Deputy Chief Surveyor with the Government of India. In 2000, he entered into maritime training. He has worked as Director KMSME for 12 years till October 2019. Dr. Simon holds extra first class certificate of competency from Government of India, postgraduate degree Maritime Affairs from World Maritime University student, and PhD from HISAT. He is a fellow of Institute of Marine Engineers India, Institution of Engineers, and Indian Council of Arbitrators. Dr. Simon was the All India President of Institute of Marine Engineers of India. He has been awarded for outstanding contribution to the maritime training by Ministry of Shipping in 2016. He is also the recipient of Eminent Engineers Award of Institution of Engineers of India. I wholeheartedly welcome you, sir, to this function. Dr. Meera V. Registrar was supposed to attend our function due to reasons which is beyond her control. She couldn't attend to that. And the vote of thanks will be proposed by our course coordinator, Professor Roy V. Paul. Again, coming back, my special welcome to Captain Philip Matthews, Head of the Personnel Management, Seven Islands Shipping, Mumbai, who has come all the way from Mumbai to attend this function. I also welcome the Chairman of Institute of Marine Engineers of India and Committee of Master Engineers of India, Masters and Chief Engineers who have come to attend this function. The faculty, staff, and cadets of KMSB has been working relentlessly to make this function successful. While I welcome one and all of them to this function, I also welcome the press and media who will be covering this function. My message to the cadets passing out today is that you are the ambassadors of KMSME. Wherever you go, whichever part of the world you go, you carry a part of KMSME with you. In some years, you will come back to your alma mater like a ship revisiting its home port. But now is not the time. This is the time when you are to venture out and prove your mettle. For a ship is safe in its harbor, but is always known for what she does at sea. Keep the flag of Kunjali Marakkar School of Marine Engineering flying high. Thank you. Over to you.
Chief guest of the day, Captain Thomas Pinto. Guest of honor, Sri Sergeant P.T. Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor B.G. Shankaran. Director, KMSME, Professor M.P. John. Professor K.A. Simon. My faculty colleagues, members of the non-teaching staff, above all, my dear students. At the outset, let me congratulate all the graduating students, BTech as well as MTech. Let me also congratulate their parents who supported them all through their course of study, and also the faculty members who supported you during this stay here. KMSME, during its existence over the past 16, 17 years, has been instrumental in giving world-class training to marine engineers. Over these years, we could develop a beautiful campus like this, facilities for their laboratory work, committed faculty support, technical support, as well as one of the best training support kind of shipping campus. So all these facilities are provided to you, and the students of these years made use of these facilities and graduated from the school. And as we know, they are in the leading positions in the shipping industry across the globe. Our recruiters are really happy about the performance of our students, and so they keep coming to us all these years. Marine engineering and shipping obviously is also undergoing big changes, and it will continue to be so in future also. So we are able to understand these changes and incorporate all these aspects in our curriculum, as well as bringing all these changes to our students and faculty members through national, international conferences and our interaction with the industry and the experts. We all know that the shipping industry could undergo huge change in the near future because of a few reasons. One, obviously, as we all know, is digitization of all the processes and products which are there in our life. And also, one of the other important aspect is the environmental issues. The processes which are undergoing changes in order to address the environmental issues, climate issues, and so on. So we are going through a process called, green business. So shipping industry is also no exception. New fuels, new processes, new kind of operations, all these things are coming, and no one will be spared of this. So I'm sure we will be integrating all these aspects in our curriculum, and our students will be able to understand the changes that is happening. In the computer age, we know our shipping industry is also undergoing big change. That is, we are going to have what is called autonomous ships in the near future. That is the direction things are moving. So digitization aspect, computerization aspect, and so many integration around this will be coming in shipping industry also soon. As I understand, I learned that an autonomous ship was built in Norway, and it is carrying cargo from one city to another in Norway itself, which replaces 40,000 trucks on road. That is what I understand from recent reports. So this could be scaled up, and we will see big changes in sea in the coming future. So I think we need to understand all this. We have to be leaders to make these change, to make our students understand about these changes and make them align for the future. So I'm sure we have big opportunity. Shipping industry, as we know, will never die. It will only go upward. There's no doubt on that, because as long as we wanted to move cargo or human beings from one place to another, leisure or whatever reasons, we will definitely make use of sea, and definitely in a much bigger way. So only thing is we need to understand the future and how it is going to undergo these changes. So I'm sure we have big opportunity, and KMSME students, as we know, there are ambassadors, they are seafarers, they are going all across the globe, and you are the people who take our name, CUSAT's name, as well as the KMSME name, to uh, every part of the globe. I'm sure this has been happening, and I'm sure this will continue to be so, and you are going to be our ambassadors across the globe from this day onwards. I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Now I request all the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp as part of our passing out ceremony.
Thank you. Please be seated. Now I request our chief guest of the day, Captain Thomas Wilfred Pinto, Chairman and Managing Director, Seven Island Shipping Limited, to address the gathering. Sir.
Good morning, Honorable Vice Chairman, Vice Chancellor, Director, distinguished guests, faculty members, ladies and gentlemen, staff, and the marine engineers who are passing out. I'm honored to be the chief guest of the passing out ceremony of such a prestigious institute, that is KM Maritime Institute in Kochi, that has produced one of the best engineers, for which I'm a witness, where we have also taken them on board our ships. I want to particularly thank Mr. MP John for inviting me to preside over the annual passing out ceremony. Every passing out has its own purpose and relevance. If not, the college would have never made it a part of their curriculum. It serves the students by giving them an opportunity of getting into inspiring examples of the people who have passed through various stages of life. It also serves them entrepreneurship, excellence, transparency, teamwork, and a fight for survival. It tells you how much more you have to do tomorrow in order for the less that you may have done today, so that you always compensate and learn to make this as a principle and way of life. I don't have to say much about myself, as Mr. John has already introduced me before you in advance. The industry is devoid of successful maritime entrepreneurs, so they say, but I could not believe it as much as I have done it myself. But a dream doesn't become a reality. You have to think positively at all times. All that you need is sacrifice, determination, commitment, come across failures, and then only you learn to win. We have to be prudent in making choices and dispassionate about decision making. The only difference between a ship and a shore is when you're at sea, you are going to meet different kinds of challenges, different people with different set of mind work, and changing times and changing people at all times. But while you're in the campus, you have always learned to work with the weather patterns fixed, with the climate fixed almost, and with your subordinates and your professors all the time the same. We come across complex situations at sea, but the only way we can remedify these is by having a complicated mindset get out of your mind at all times. We need to work with dedication, sincerity, analytical mind, and a teamwork to overcome such complex situations and make them simple. Faults don't determine failures at sea. They are only the stepping stones of success. Just like a tide that falls each time, but it never fails to rise again, so is your life at sea. Whenever you have a problem or a failure, always remember that you have to face the challenges and make it a successful event at the end of the day. That is the training that has been imparted to you in this college today. This institute has been a place of meritorious training and will redefine yourselves both in the sea of life. Gold needs to be redefined through the furnace of fire. Tea needs to be boiled to get the best out of it. So also you, gentlemen, have now been trained to be the best engineers who have been ground, tossed, and trained over the last full year. Hence, I'm sure that you all possess the character that determines the future of the maritime industry. You have passed the highest standard of proficiency and training. Always adhere to the safety, environment, security, and health issues while you're at sea. Be grateful to your directors and superiors who have chiseled out the best and sculpted you into a being that will make the future of sea life. I've come here with a sense of optimism that at least a few of you will make it to the next level of entrepreneurship. So while you move out of this institute, you will carry the burden of making your professors, institute, and nation proud. We also look forward throughout your lives that you will maintain the same discipline and decorum displayed till date as we move into the modern era of sophisticated ships and expensive ones, clean seas, and a green environment. Before I conclude, I wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your innovative speech. Let me invite our guest of honor, Sri Sergeant PT, Deputy General Manager, Elegant Marine Services, Kochi, to address the audience. Sir, please.
Our chief guest of the day, Captain Thomas Pinto, Chairman and Managing Director of Seven Islands. our President of the function, Dr. K.N. Madhusudanan, Honorable Vice Chancellor CUSAT, Dr. P.G. Shankaran, Pro Vice Chancellor CUSAT, Professor Dr. K. Simon, Director AIMS, other dignitaries of the dais, and my dear cadets, a very warm good morning. At the outset, I prefer to thank KM School of Marine Engineering, CUSAT management, to give me an opportunity to come here as today's guest and address you all. Thank you, John sir, and thank you, CUSAT. I take this opportunity as a platform to interact basically with all of you, you cadets. And this interaction, you all must be knowing a bit of history. What's happening for some years now, at least last 3+ years. So here, as John sir told rightly, we have been selecting from this institution quite in good numbers during the 3 years especially, and that is definitely because we felt the quality within the students, whom we selected from here already, and because of which we would like to continue the association. So I very well remember the times of Dr. K. Simon sir, who was director of this institution until 2019, I believe, who really, paved the foundation stone of this kind of quality which is existent in all of you today. So I can very well see that John sir and his faculty and all over here are taking that baton well across and well ahead, and making students of your caliber for maritime industry. So I appreciate CUSAT, Kunjali Marakkar and CUSAT for this kind of quality delivery. Good. Today when I came here, I thought I will exchange with you some good news which I know about. You also must be knowing about such things in case you are having a habit of going through marine journals or maritime news. Shipping is booming. I hope you all know that as of now, right? So in 2020, like everyone else, shipping also faced bad times. Obviously, there was too much of cash which was existent due to the pandemic, and in 2021, beginning of 2021, things started getting better. And now, to know that bulk carrier time charter rates are even 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times up than in yester years is definitely good news for all of you, right? And in case of, if you take the case of container ships, that jump was really too much, that some other industries are unable to take the punch because of that. Container freight rates, it went up initially by 2-3 times, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times also. So as per experts, the fleet addition into the world, ships number, I mean to say, will only be kind of 2% or to 3% even in the years to come. So when this kind of demand is there, and when the supply is bit of limited, we expect better times in 2022, even better times in 2023, and beyond that, maybe no much point in predicting that much. This is not, of course, not my prediction. This is general industry perspective, which I gathered, which I thought I will disclose with you. Because what other good news, you all can hear from others, especially from fraternity of the industry, than good news like this. Tanker, you all know, when we all are not moving around, then there is less demand for oil, because transportation sector is affected. So tanker recouping was, oil tanker especially, recouping was a bit slow and sluggish, which is also, as of now, slowly picking up, even during this Omicron times. Sorry. But then again, one thing what you should understand is, all these kept happening in cycles, even in the past. There was a shipping boom or a, crust, as far as the sine wave is concerned, during 1991, 2, 3 and all, that is in the beginning of 90s. Then roughly before the middle of 2000, again there was another boom. So what I meant to say is, these all whatever you are seeing around are only part of cycles. So better always be prepared for the good as well as the lean times, so that you can excel at any given point. If you are excellent, you are good at something, then any good bad times basically will not affect you, obviously. And I was for a moment thinking about that one continent which we had years and years and years ago, Pangea. You all remember, right, from our school days. So as long as continents are not glued together like a Pangea, we all will have jobs, right? There will be oceans in between, ships moving around, and shipping will keep going on, as some of my co-speakers told here. Shipping will move on excellently. Just also wanted to share with you 2 stories, short stories, which I thought was relevant as far as today's day is concerned. One is about an engineer who, in fact, kind of failed in doing his that one kind of core activity when he was serving in one of the merchant navy vessels. The person was a chief engineer, and the job related, that was something on the deck actually, not in the engine. Engineering related, of course. So it was close to the sign-off time. This thing popped up. He was kind of signing off in another 10 days, and this thing popped up, and he had only kind of limited time to attend to it. But still, using his time and resources, he was trying to resolve that problem, which was hydraulic pneumatic, just to put it in brief. And with 2 or 3 or 4 times of efforts also, he could not, in fact, solve it. Of course, he was a person who could solve many crucial issues on board, and he was one of the fairly nicely doing engineers of the company. But still, he could not solve this problem. I'm trying to highlight to you story of a failure. Then finally, the day of his sign-off came. He signed off, and just before keeping the bags into the boat, he again went back to that point on the deck, just to have a look again and just to see whether he is getting a solution. But unfortunately, he did not get one. Then he signed off in the boat also. He was thinking about it. Anyway, it was late. And going back home, finally, of course, he could go through some material and stuff like that. Then he understood that the problem was this, and this is what he should have done over there, but which he could not do, and now it is already late. Why I told this story to you is, this is a story of a failure, but at the same time, he never gave up. He never gave up. The last day of sign-off, maybe after sign-off, right until the point, he actually got a solution for the issue. He never left it. He was after it, and he finally found a solution. But of course, it was quite late. That's why the story is that of a failure. But I'm very sorry I hit the crucial point while I'm talking to you. The person was none other than me. Okay, why I highlighted this? The only one point, never ever give up. The time you take that last breath also, you must be in that, trying and, putting in more and more effort mode only. Very important, especially for cadets like you. Secondly, the second and very short story is, when I was working, of course, in my position in Elegant Marine Services, I was sitting in my office some years back. I got a call from one of our masters. So he talked to me about, he signed off and he came back and all those stories he was telling me and sharing things. Then after 5-8 minutes, he was telling me, sir, I am actually just at the ground floor of your office. Then I told him, why not you come up? Why you are talking over phone then? Sorry, sir. That's what he replied. Sorry, sir. I'm in a t-shirt. I don't know what you understood from this. This is, I picked this up only to tell you why attitude matters. Why attitude matters. Attitude is one thing which can really, really take you all ahead. Even in bad times, trust me, keep good attitude going on all the time. It is not about only coming to office, not coming to office in a t-shirt because he felt that the dress code is not proper. Related, so many characteristics he had, and because of which he was he. That was the kind of attitude he showed. So I'm pretty sure even now, even until date, you ask a chief engineer or a master on board, as a manning person, if I'm asking, there are two people whom I consider to your ship as fifth engineer. One person is gold medalist. The one person out of these two is a gold medalist out of this particular XYZ institution. But attitude-wise, I'm not fully for him. I don't know, some spelling mistake is there. And second boy is an average or above average, but excellent, shining attitude. I'm pretty sure that any master, any chief engineer, even today, will select the boy 2 only, second boy only. Hope you know the reason. So attitude matters a lot, right? So definitely, as my co-speakers told here, you are definitely ambassadors of Kunjali Marakkar School of Marine Engineering. From the time you joined this institution until date, and even in the days to come. Number one, I definitely know that many of you, including the girl cadets, are already placed, and you will be representing some companies. Some will be representing Elegant Marine Services and Fleet Management, exactly that way. Some will be representing 7 islands and so on. So you are also ambassadors of these companies. And when you go out of India, what is happening? You are ambassadors of India. So what I wanted to tell you is, never ever, take an oath in your mind, never ever do anything which will degrade the good name of your institution, of your company, of your country. With that note, I conclude. Wish you all the very, very best. Go and make a mark.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for that sharing your valuable thoughts. That was an informative session. Now, I invite Professor Dr. P.G. Shankaran, Pro Vice Chancellor, Cochin University of Science and Technology, to deliver the felicitation speech.
Respected Vice Chancellor, Professor K.N. Madhusudanan, Captain Thomas W. Pindo, Chairman and Managing Director, Seven Islands Shipping Limited, Mumbai, Sri Sergeant P.T., Deputy General Manager, Leg Marine Services, Cochin, Professor M.P. John, Director, KM School of Marine Engineering, Professor K. Simon, Director, Albert's Maritime Institute, Sri Roy V. Paul, Course Coordinator, other dignitaries of the dais, my dear students and friends. This is an important day for the students of marine engineering, and this year is an important year for Cochin University of Science and Technology. We are celebrating the 50th year of the Golden Jubilee year in 2021. As you know, the University of Cochin has established in 1971 with the aim to start programs in applied sciences, engineering and technology, and to interact with the industries in and around Cochin. So we know the potential of the Cochin and potential of the India, and potential, even the potential of ship industry even in 1971. We started a course, Naval Architecture and Ship Technology, in 1970s itself. And we have BTech program and MTech program in ship technology, naval architecture and ship technology. Our students are getting placements in various companies related to design and naval architecture. And after 2000, we knew that the shipping industry is going further, and we knew that there are lack of expertise in maritime industry. So we started this program, Kunjali Marine Engineering, BTech Marine Engineering program, and later we started MTech Marine Engineering program. So even in 1970s, we started some new programs, for example, polymer science and rubber technology courses, and certain other programs which are very relevant to industry in and around Cochin. I'm not going to give a elaborate speech. My request to the cadets or the students of the Kunjali Marakkar industry is that you, as mentioned earlier, you are the ambassadors of Kunjali Marakkar School of Marine Engineering, as well as ambassador of Cochin University of Science and Technology. So those who have passed this MTech program, they can come back to this campus as faculty. We have some vacant positions in School of Marine, Kunjali Marakkar School of Marine Engineering. They can apply for that faculty position, and of course that will improve the quality of education here. I wish a very best to all the students. I wish a very best to Kunjali Marakkar School of Marine Engineering. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Let me invite Professor Dr. K.A. Simon, Director, Albert's Maritime Institute, Kochi, to deliver the felicitation speech.
Good morning, everybody. Professor Dr. Madhusudanan, Vice Chancellor of the University,
Captain Thomas Pinto, the chief guest of the day, Mr. Sergeant PT, guest of honor, Shankaran sir, Professor Dr. Shankaran, our PVC, Professor MP John, Director, KMSME, Roy V. Paul, Professor Roy V. Paul, Course Coordinator, Captain Philip Matthews from Mumbai, Senior Masters and Chief Engineers, Office Bearers of CMMI and Institute of Marine Engineers, Wardens, faculty members, and my dear passing out students, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be here, to be standing here and addressing you all, particularly in the presence of our chief guest, our senior officials from Seven Island Shipping, Captain Pinto and Captain Philip Matthew, and also Mr. Sergeant. I am happy because they are the ones who are now supporting KMSME by placement support. And the Seven Islands, as you all know, as you all have heard here and before also, they are an upcoming shipping company of the country. And personally, I know, you know many things from WhatsApp and other other media, but I know that the sustainability of any shipping company, or for that matter any corporation, any company, depends on the ethics that they follow. And to the extent I know, the top management of Seven Island Shipping have that. They are very God-fearing members, and I believe that will take them a long way in their business in future. Because as you can imagine, the sustainability depends quite a lot, not only on other factors, but also on the following of ethics. As mentioned here, they have, as I understand, there are 23 vessels, of which 2 are LNG carriers. The cadets who are going to be placed in this company will have definitely a very good exposure in their future life in the advancement of technology. You know that you will have to face a challenging time ahead in view of the pollution control as mentioned by our Vice Chancellor. And you know you are going to be transforming science into action. You will be doing work in zero carbon environment. It's very easy to say, but difficult to achieve. Decarbonization of environment is a thing of the day. So is the case with the control of GHG. I'm sure you are aware of IMO's strategy with regard to that. They have a long-term, short-term, and medium-term strategy. And you will be the one who will be facing all that. I'm not trying to make you afraid of future, but then you have to be prepared for that. One small thing I can tell you is there are important things already mentioned here. That in your future life, you have to pick up many things, not only from the books and others, seniors, but also from peers. Sometimes even from juniors and even from the crew members. Don't feel bad to pick up things from others because there is no replacement for experience. Even the ratings are having experience. Maybe their theoretical knowledge could be less. I'm saying it from my own experience. I can illustrate that with a small story. Sajan has been saying several stories. I too will venture into one of them. This was about a scholar who went to Egypt on a tour, on a vacation. One afternoon, he wanted to go rowing a small canoe into the river Nile. It was a peaceful day, very sunny day, pleasant atmosphere. He took a small canoe, small dinghy, and he was rowing, moving around in river Nile. Very good, nice scenario. As he was moving, but he was very proud of his knowledge. That's the point I want to put across. He was a scholar, and he was very proud of his knowledge in various topics. So he found another fellow, small canoe, moving around. Obviously, he was a fisherman. So he wanted to show off to that fisherman that, come here. So the fisherman slowly came close to this man. He immediately asked him, do you know mathematics? Poor fisherman, he said, sire, I do not know. I do not know mathematics. Then do you know astronomy? The answer was the same. Sire, I am a fisherman. I did not know all those things. Then this man asked a few other things, and then fisherman could not answer any of those. Then he said, why are you living like this? You should be knowing things. This is changing times. Then at the end, fisherman put a question to him. Sire, do you know swimming? Oh, this man was lost. He says, yeah, I don't care about swimming. I don't know. Then this fisherman became wise. He was wise man. He became vehement. He told him, sire, I've been living here for many years in the past. And from the position of that cloud, that black cloud at the corner of the sky, I can say that there will be a thunder and shower here. There will be a storm. And both our canoes are small. Both will sink. And if you don't know swimming, it is difficult to save your lives. As predicted by this fisherman, there was a storm. And both the canoes sank. The scholar drowned. He died. The fisherman swam ashore. The moral of the story is, there are a lot to pick up from others. Never feel conceited. Be humble. The knowledge will come to you. Be humble and then tell others that if you don't know, I don't know. Then you'll gain knowledge. This is a practical advice I am giving you. Life at sea is dangerous, hazardous, and risky. I wish all of you the very best in your future career. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Next is the awarding ceremony of cadets who have outcome as best in various performances during the academic year 2017-2021. I invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. K.N. Madhusudanan, to hand over the awards. The Best Academic Performance Award for the 2017-2021 batch goes to Shagasil Muhammad. The appreciation for the extracurricular performances during the period 2017-2021 goes to Anfal Muhammad A. The appreciation for the extracurricular performances. The award for the most disciplined cadet during the academic course 2017-2021 goes to Aravind Raja Mohan. The most disciplined cadet. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, cadets.
The life of a marine engineer is never an easy one. The life of a cadet is perhaps the hardest part of the journey. Every cadet present here today had gone through a tedious endeavor. They fought against complacency each day. They strived to reach perfection. They upped their game in the face of intimidation. Now it is their time to shine. Their time to collect the fruits of their perseverance and dedication. Yes, guys, you guessed it right. It is the most awaited moment of the passing out MTech and BTech students of KMSME, the certificate distribution. Let us start with the 2019 MTech admission. Mr. Joshi V. George works as a customer service coordinator in Bureau Veritas, Fujairah, UAE. Mr. Shabir Mohammed is an entrepreneur currently working in EN Products Private Limited. And Mrs. Sweda Mohan is working as assistant professor SNGCE. Unfortunately, Mrs. Sweda and Mr. Joshi are currently out of station and will not be receiving their certificates today. Now, I humbly invite our Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. P.G. Shankaran, to hand over the course certificates to our cadets. Mr. Shabir Mohammed. Give a big round of applause, everyone. Moving on to the certificate distribution of 2017-2021 batch. A total of 73 students completed their course. They will be receiving their certificates from Professor Dr. P.G. Shankaran, Pro Vice Chancellor. Abdul Shabir P.U. Abhidev S. Chandran. Abhijit Babu. Abhinav Anil Kumar. Abhiram Shaji. Abhishek Kumar Jaiswal. Adarsh Uday Shankar. Aditya Ambali K. Aditya Narayan Mohanty. Adinath Rajiv. Ajay Krishnan P. Ajay Jamesh. Akhil A. Kumar. Akhil Lal A. Akhil Mathu. Akshay Pratap. Akshay Raj M. Akshay S. Albin Binoy. Alex Thomas. Amal Jacob. Amaldas DS. Amrit Krishna. Anfal Muhammad A. Anirudh B. Anuvin V. Aparna Jaju. Ajavind Raja Mohan. Arjun JS. Arjun VS. Badusha TA. Dilip JS. Dilip M. Fahad Usman K. Fahad Yusuf. Gautam Chandran, Jemmy Anya Matthew, Jomon George, Joshi Francis, Jyotish Jaj, Kannan R, Mahesh CR, Muhammad Fasil P, Muhammad Hisham, Muhammad Sahis CH, Nanda Kishore M, Nyazil N Muhammad, Nived P, P.U. Prabhul Krishna, Parthiv S, Rahul Dev M, Rutun Babu, S. Sriram, Sanjay Kumar MK, Shahid Suleiman, Shahzil Muhammad, Shekhar Suman Bhajadwaj, Shinoy ES, Somesh Som Sundaram, Suraj AS, Srihari Mohan, Sujin S, Sudev Vinod, Suji Krishna B, T.S. Sharat, Utkarsh Raj, Varshal P, Viknesh Nath E.K., Vikas Kumar, Vishak A.V., Vaishnav Manikutan, Zakaria John, Arjun M, Thank you, sir, for distributing the awards.
Congratulations, students. I request our director, MP John, to deliver the certificates for extracurricular activities. Now we are moving to the certificate distribution for extracurricular activities. First activity is organized by NSS unit of KMSME. We have organized a short film as well as a poster making program in connection with energy conservation message. For short film, the winners are Vaishag Menon K, Frederick Tom, Fayaz M. Rafiq, Sharath, Vishnu Vijay VR, the activity number 2 by NS is poster making competition. The first prize goes to Mohammad Sahel PA. Second, Arun T. So moving to next activities as connection with Seafarers Day, we KMSME has organized an online article writing competition. The first prize was backed by Aparna Raju, which has already distributed in previous ceremony. So moving to the second prize with cash award, that is Amal P. Joseph. Third prize with cash award, Vineet Mitran. So moving to the next activities, as a part of Azadi Ka Amar Mahotsav, we organized a series of activities, starting with quiz competition on the theme National Freedom Movement, that is India's rich culture heritage. And the winners are, first position, Devna Kartiga. Second position for quiz competition, Suchin S. And third position is shared with number 1, Vrinda PV. Asif Ansari. Harikrishnan KP. So next activity is as an essay writing competition on the theme contribution of maritime community towards Indian independence struggle. And the winners are, first position, Karthik B. Second position for essay writing, Sharath Janesh. Our third activity is a singing competition based on the theme patriotism, and the winners are first position Samyak Pandey. Second position for singing competition Diya Dilip. Third position Noel Thomas. We have also organized next competition. It's a painting competition under the theme Unity in Diversity. And the winners are first position Alan M.A. Second position for painting competition Adit KP. Third position for painting competition Noel Thomas. Finally, as a part of Azadi Ka Amar Mahotsav, we have conducted a banner designing competition. And the winners are first prize Amir C. And third position goes to Ananda Narayan Sharma. Thank you, sir. Thank you for distributing the certificates. And once again, congrats.
Now I request Professor Dr. P.G. Shankaran, Pro Vice Chancellor CUSAT, to present a memento to our guest of honor, Sri Sajan P.T., Deputy General Manager, Elegant Marine Services, Kochi. I request Professor Dr. K.N. Madhusudanan, Honorable Vice Chancellor, to present the memento. May I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to present the memento to our Chief Guest, Captain Thomas W. Pinto, Chairman and Managing Director, Seven Islands Shipping Limited, Mumbai, as a token of our love, gratitude and appreciation.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Associate Professor Roy V. Paul, Course Coordinator, Kunjali Marakkar School of Marine Engineering, to propose the vote of thanks. Sir.
A very good morning to one and all. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. K.N. Madhusudanan, the Chief Guest of the day, Captain Thomas W. Pinto, the Guest of Honor, Sri Sajan P.T., Professor Dr. K. Simon, Professor M.P. John, our director, the dignitaries of the dais, different marine engineers, our staff members, and dear cadets. It's with real joy and a heart of gratitude that I stand here. The real joy is that our students, one batch who joined this college for years, have come out successfully. And a good majority of them are placed, and their placement is going on. And the gratitude is that two of the companies who have selected our boys are present here. So it's a matter of real joy that they are here to witness this August function. As CUSAT started marine engineering 18 years back, it was a new arena for CUSAT. For our academic community did not know the intricacies of marine engineering and all that. But luckily, we were geographically situated here in a particular position where a lot of marine activities were taking place, like Cochin shipyard, Port Trust, and many shipping companies in and around. And we having one department of ship technology and naval architecture. So that was the strength with which we launched this program here. And thankfully, Dr. Professor Simon has also joined the team. And it was wonderful to see the school growing and our boys being placed in different companies, and the feedback the companies were giving were good and encouraging. So today, as I stand here, we feel proud of you guys who are going out, and we are very thankful to the people who have helped us in different capacities. Coming to my duty of placing the word of thanks, today we have Professor Dr. K.N. Madhusudanan, who is presiding over this function, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of CUSAT. He has been a constant inspiration, and he was always a helping personality in the CUSAT administrative authorities as far as KM School of Marine Engineering is concerned. Despite his busy schedules, he has always found time to be present in different functions. And today also, he has set aside all his meetings and other things and made himself available for this meeting. Sir, thank you very much for being here and blessing this function. Our chief guest, Captain Thomas W. Pinto. Sir, it is with real gratitude I stand here because, you know, last year some of our boys were taken by your company, which has given a real boosting in the approach and the attitude towards study of the students. And Captain Pinto is, I think, a very, very courageous man to have started a shipping company in India. And as I understand, that is one of the fastest growing shipping company. And I'm very happy that you have taken some of our boys. When I heard the name of the company, Seven Islands, I was telling our dear Captain Philip Matthew, we have a dream that you will grow into 7 continents. And we are very thankful having given an opportunity for our boys to grow with you. So I always tell our boys that you need to have an attitude of loyalty towards companies. If only there are companies, you will have a job. So your stickability matters very much. You should be loyal to the company who is paying you wonderful salary. So I'm very thankful to you, sir, for having taken our students and for especially having come here today and bless this occasion. Thank you very much, sir. the guest of honor, Sri Sergeant PT, he is heading here the Cochin office, regional office of Fleet Management Limited, Hong Kong. And as I understand, they are one of the biggest companies in the world as such, and they have recently added the 800th fleet, if I am correct, 800th ship to their fleet. 600, yeah. Acha, I stand corrected. So, they have been taking, for the last few years, they have been taking our boys, and they are getting very good training in that ship, in their ships, and it is a joy for us to have him here as the guest of honor. Sir, from the depth of our heart, we express our heartfelt thanks for coming and blessing this occasion and having given the advice to our students. Thank you very much. Dr. P.G. Shankaran, our Pro Vice Chancellor, is also there for every occasion, and he is a constant inspiration for all our activities here. And as he had an urgent meeting to be convened, he has taken leave. And in his absentia, I express the very heartfelt thanks to Dr. P.G. Shankaran for having come and distributed the certificate to our cadets. Dr. Professor K.S. Simon was our former director, and he is the one who has given a sense of direction to this school. And even today, he is there as a constant inspiration and an advisor to this school. Sir, thank you very much for having come and encouraged our boys with your wisdom and the stories. He is a person having a lot of stories, and he always tells that. Thank you for that. Our director, John sir, is always there for all activities, and he has been tirelessly encouraging all of us these days for this day to materialize. And I thank him for formality's sake. He is part and parcel of our... Professor Dr. Meera has consented to be present here because of unavoidable circumstances. She was not able to make it, but in her absence, I express our heartfelt thanks to her for accepting our invitation. Captain Philip Matthew, Captain Georgie George, and I see many other, the president of the Institution of Marine Engineers, and many marine engineers are present here. And our controller is also present here, our finance officer. All those people who have been a constant inspiration for us and a supporter of us are here. Many teachers are here. I express my thanks to them all for having come and blessed this occasion. Thank you, sir. The media people, they have come here to cover the event, and a special thanks goes to them all. Thank you. All PTA members, committee members are here, and I express my gratitude to them for having come for this meeting and bless this occasion. Thank you, one and all. All the cadets and other staff members of KMSME, thank you, one and all. Thank you. There is a lunch provided, arranged in the hostel mess. Please join us, all of you. Please join us for the lunch also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The official meeting of the ceremony is getting over. Now let's all arise for the national anthem. Once again, thank you all for your kind-hearted cooperation.